Quick note, this is an AI-assisted, 5-minute recap of a Bloomberg Tech 2026 interview. Bloomberg's Emily Chang sits down with Mira Murati, the CEO of Thinking Machines Lab. Murati co-founded that frontier lab after her years as OpenAI's chief technology officer. In 28 minutes they cover her new models, the OpenAI crisis, talent, and what comes next. The views here are hers alone. Her core theme is keeping humans in the loop, by design. Her lab's first bet is interaction models, a new kind of model built for collaboration. Today's chatbots are turn-based, you talk, they think, and they perceive nothing else. Human conversation is richer, silence, interruptions, and overlap all carry information. Interaction models run on time, not turns, streaming audio, text, and video continuously. They respond in 20-millisecond chunks, catching interruptions and simultaneous speech. Chang asks what her lab bets on that OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, and Meta are missing. Murati calls frontier AI positive sum. Plurality of perspectives is good for the world. The barrier to entry is incredibly high, she admits, which is why so few labs exist. Her gap, bringing machine intelligence closer to where human knowledge actually lives. Pure autonomy is a fast path, she says, but it skips the messiness of human intent. She frames frontier AI as tools for thought, the most powerful humanity has ever built. Deep technologies have always changed what we think about: language, writing, numerals. Imagine multiplying with Roman numerals, she jokes, modern digits let a child do math. The opportunity she sees: AI that expands the very things humans are able to think about. That, she argues, takes deliberate research and product work, not autonomy alone. Chang recalls 2023, Murati was OpenAI's CTO, and some said she basically ran the place. Was she running toward something, or away? Toward, she says, once she knew what it was. She calls OpenAI an incredible experience with some of the most talented people anywhere. But over the years she developed a strong view of how the technology ought to be built. Starting fresh let her orient a whole company around her highest conviction ideas. On the 2023 board crisis, the board asked for feedback, she gave it, and she stands by it. Asked to step up as interim CEO, she did, then she saw the decision could destroy OpenAI. She moved fast to restore stability, bring Sam Altman back, and keep the team together. In hindsight she would have paused more on the transition plan, there simply was none. Would OpenAI have imploded without her actions? Quite likely, she answers. Should we trust leaders like Sam Altman? She widens the frame instead of naming names. Character and integrity matter, she says, because leaders make micro-decisions daily. But even well-intentioned people make mistakes, so morality is not everything. She wants checks and balances, institutional design, transparency, real governance. ChatGPT's biggest impact, she argues, was putting AI into the public consciousness. Her metaphor for human AI progress is a tandem bike, both riders pedal, both steer. Humans in the loop is not a sign-off checkpoint, it is a system built for collaboration. On jobs, she calls utopia and dystopia predictions too simplified, we have agency. The goal, she says, is reducing the discontinuity of each huge jump in capabilities. Could humans leave the loop one day? Possible, she says, but only after values align. On 9-figure offers and high-profile exits, she refuses to call it a talent war. If it were a war, the highest bidder would win, most researchers care about the mission. A startup decade now compresses into months, she says, the good and the bad together. Killer instinct? Not her fuel, she wakes up to build useful things, not to kill rivals. The huge raise is not the trophy, she says, frontier labs simply need massive capital. A preview is planned for later this year, interaction models are only the first step. In the coming months, she says, stronger models and products that speak for themselves. She resists short-term pressure, optimizing today's decisions for long-term success. Her 5-year hope: whatever hours we work, people keep agency, dignity, and possibility. This recap compresses a full interview. The source link is below, judge her case yourself.